Hey everybody, it's Joe Askins from YoChicago. Come out to, are we in Irving Park? Is that
yeah, this would be right on the border. I think right actually Elston and Irving Park, right over here. So,
all right. Yeah, we're at Elston and Irving Park. I'm with Borys. Eric's one of the guys behind the scenes with our company. You don't see him on YoChicago much, although you have written for us.
Yeah, I did, under the pseudonym The Bench. So
yeah.
Irving Park, The Bench, draw your own conclusions.
Eric's going to give us a little bit of a block walk today, just around the neighborhood. You live out here. You've lived out here
for about 6 years now.
About 6 years. And so before we get out to the office today, we're going to take a little walk around the neighborhood and see what we can see. So just tell us a little bit about where we are right now.
Well, this would technically be the enclave of known as West Walker, as Irving Park. It's sort of, so many Chicago neighborhoods are sliced into smaller parts. So this part bordering Elston here, and then as you said, we have Irving Park, and then of the border of north-south of Pulaski over toward the west. And then, so this is basically a residential area. You've got a lot of you got a lot of smaller businesses along the strip here, along Elston. A lot of auto repair and things like that that are toward the south, which I believe would be Albany Park neighborhood. And then it goes more residential as you get over into the north. But it's a great neighborhood in terms of its access to everything. You're 15 minutes from anything important that you need to be. Just immediately right to the west, you have 9094, and you have the Irving Park Blue Line stop. You have the Metro stop right there. And right here, Elston will take you quickly into downtown anywhere you need to go. And if you want to go over toward the lake, Irving Park is a nice double-lane road, so it's very fast. You're very quick to everything. But at the same time, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood, although this corner, you know, can be pretty loud car-wise. But you go right over into the residential housing area right over here. It's a quiet, safe neighborhood. You're a few steps away, and it doesn't feel like you're in the city any longer. So you still have great facilities. You have a good grocery store. If you want to wheel around right up to the north there, you can see the red awning right there, Tony's, which is a grocery store, which is a total full-service grocery store. It's not a big name like a Dominick's. You can get great produce, anything you want, any groceries, very quick and immediate. As far as entertainment, no, you're kind of lacking in any kind of clubs or things like that you may want to do. But there are some good small restaurants right over here. This restaurant, the Alps on the corner, is a great breakfast place. And C. Manny's right over here. You can get some great Mexican. Yeah, I really like it. And probably another great bonus to the neighborhood is the ease of parking. It's not permit parking up here, and I've never had a problem getting a spot. And you know, I've never, well, tell a lie, one time I did have an incident with my car, but, you know, that's one small thing, and, you know, I mean, there's a pretty good police presence up here, but, I mean, as far as crime, it's not an area where if I've ever felt unsafe. I've never known my apartment building to have any kind of incidents of break-ins or anything like that, so I think it's pretty well patrolled, and, yeah, it's a good surprise enclave, an area that you would typically consider a drive-by, but, you know, there's nothing really to hang out here, but it's a great place to live and stay. So I've been here, I said, about 6 years, and I like it and pretty much intend to stay. You know.
Okay, we've made our way, what, a couple blocks west now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just a hot 2-minute walk, not even, right immediately west. And this is Irving and Hamlin, is the side street right over here. But this is Independence Park, and this is probably one of the best features, I would say, about West Walker in the area. Immediate, quiet little enclave, you know, nice area to walk around, just a nice area to have some greenery and treetops. And as you said, you can tell from the noise level, you know, you step away from the main road here, and you're in a nice quiet part of town. You scan down the streets, you know, it's you know, pretty easy parking, and yeah, it's a nice, all of a sudden, you know, it's a breath of fresh air from hustle and bustle of the city. And park gets used quite a bit. The softball, baseball fields are full all the time here in the spring and summer. Kids, people out here playing soccer, and people just walking their dogs, hanging out. It's a really great little spot. So, you know, right here, right immediately, right down the street. So, and at the same time, like I said, you're 5-10 minutes from everything. So, yeah, it's a nice part of town.
So you live on this block?
Yeah.
On Irving Park, and you just have to walk how far west to get onto the train?
Oh, 2 minutes, yeah, because right over immediately to the west, your next street, actually, your next north-south street is Pulaski. And then right adjacent to that, you have the Irving Park Blue Line stop. And right across from that, you have the Metro stop. So, yeah, 2-minute walk literally from my place, and I'm on the Blue Line and heading downtown, and you can get anywhere you want to go. But
from the time you walk out the door to the time you walk into our office, about how long is that commute going to be?
About 40-45 minutes.
All right.
But yeah, it's suitable. You buy yourself a book, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And then does the Metro from here head out northwest?
Yeah, that is the northwest line, exactly,
okay.
On the Metro. So, yeah, that'll take you up in Arlington Heights, you know, wherever you want to go. And yeah, so it's a great location. And of course, you have the freeway, the 90-94 exits right there. So you're on and off really quickly. You know, not a lot of traffic, side street traffic to deal with to get to the freeway. So it's very handy.
What prompted you to move out this direction? Where were you living before? And
I originally was living in Lakeview, in the Clark and Diversey area, and when I moved here from Detroit, that was the first place I lived, moving to Chicago. I really liked the area. It was a great place to be introduced to the city because, you know, you're right in the thick of everything right there. But after I moved, I wanted to find someplace a little bit cheaper, and I was just looking around, and I found a cheap apartment up in this area, and just decided I wanted to stay. You know, it suited me well. I said I'm close enough to everything, but yet you can breathe, relax, and park your car. That's a big factor. But yeah, the rents are reasonable, and yeah, it's a good place to live.